Oh my goodness! I just got back from my walk outside with Max. I can't believe it! It is raining like cats and dogs outside. Now, I don't mean that it's literally raining cats and dogs, but what I do mean is that it is raining really hard outside. You know what? If it is raining outside, then I wear my raincoat and I put on my umbrella when I go outside. I don't want to get wet in the rain. Who likes that? Readers, did you notice what I just did? I gave you an example of a cause-effect relationship. Today, we are going to use this story, The Rain Came Down by David Shannon, to learn about cause and effect relationships in a fiction story. Let's go ahead and begin. Oh, and I noticed right away, I have a text-to-self connection. This little boy, the character in the story, is wearing a yellow raincoat. So am I. I am too. How cool. Okay, let's get on to cause and effect. The cause is why something happened. The effect is what happened. So let's look back to this book. This is a book that we have read before. And let's see if we can identify an example of a cause-effect relationship. Now, if you didn't read this book yet, pause the video right now. Pause it. Go log on to getepic.com and read the book there. You can read it there. Okay. I'm going to look back to this story at the beginning of the story, and I want to see if I can remember how this story began. Let's see. On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk. When the rain came down is the cause. The cause is why something happened. Then the chickens squawked is the effect. The effect is what happened. If we keep on looking at the story, we're going to notice a lot of other cause-effect relationships. In fact, this story is filled with them. As a smart reader, you're going to notice this real quickly. Let's look at this page. The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. Oh, what am I noticing? What are you noticing? I'm noticing that the cause is the man yelling at the dog. Then, as a result, the baby woke up. A cause-effect relationship. If I continue on to the middle of the story, I'm going to also notice that there are some more cause-effect relationships. Oh, I like this one on this page right here, boys and girls. Let's look at this part of the story. Next, the baker stepped out of his bakery. My roof is leaking and my cakes are getting wet, he moaned. He opened his umbrella and poked the pizza man in the nose. Ouch! That seems like it's gonna hurt, but here's what I noticed. I'm noticing that is a cause-effect relationship. Here's what happened. The baker stepped outside. He opened his umbrella. Then, as a result, he poked this poor pizza man in the nose. That is an example of a cause-effect relationship, boys and girls. Okay, it's your turn. You're going to try this with me. Are you ready? Let's see if we can look at this page and identify what the cause-effect relationship is. Now, I'm going to help you with the cause. You're going to tell me what the effect is. Let's do this together. The grocery man stomped out onto the sidewalk and yelled, "Where is that delivery truck? I need my potatoes." Oh, tomatoes. I made a mistake. "I need my tomatoes." He ran into a lady coming out of the clothing store and knocked her boxes into his fruit stand. Oranges, apples, and lemons bounced down the street. Okay, let's work together. Now, the cause is that the grocery man ran into this lady. What is the effect, boys and girls? What happened as a result? What happened? Write it in the chat. Write it on a sticky note. Pause it if you need to. Pause the video to write down what the effect was. What did you write down? Did you write down that the effect was the oranges, apples, and lemons all falling out and bouncing down the sidewalk? If so, you're right. Great job, boys and girls. Let's look to another example. Okay, I am going to tell you the cause on this page, and I want you to tell me the effect. The rain stopped, and so did the noise. The sun came out, and the air smelled fresh and sweet. What do you think, boys and girls? Pause the video if you need to. If you need more time to write down what the cause and the effect is, I'm going to help you out. The cause is that the rain stopped. What happened as a result of the rain stopping? What did you say? What did you write down? Did you write down that the noise stopped and the sun came out? You are correct. Great job, readers. Let's try one more together. Okay, boys and girls, now it is your turn. I want you to be a super smart reader, and I want you to identify not only the cause, but also the effect this time. Are you ready? The truck driver told the grocer, "I have your tomatoes." "Wonderful," said the grocer, "but first I have to pick up this fruit." The little girl and the boy helped him, so he bought them ice cream cones. What do you think the cause-effect relationship is on these pages? Pause the video if you need time to write down your response. Did you write down that the little girl and the boy helped the man, so he bought them ice cream cones? Great job, boys and girls. You identified the cause-effect relationship on those pages. Okay, boys and girls, it is just about time for you to start your reading today. Your job when you start to read today during your independent reading time is to go get those books from your book nooks or your digital books that you're reading online, and you're going to pick a fiction book. You are going to see, as you are reading a fiction book today, fiction, can you identify one example of a cause-effect relationship? Just like we talked about with our story here, The Rain Came Down. When you have an example of a cause-effect relationship, you know what I'm going to tell you. Write that down on a sticky note Or you may also want to put that in your reading notebook. You're going to make sure that you're prepared to share this with your classmates. We are going to want to know the book that you read and the cause-effect relationship that you found in your book. Don't forget to write it down. Okay, readers, off you go. It's your time. Teachers, I have something for you. If you enjoyed this lesson plan right here, then you're going to want to make sure that you check out my reading resource all about the different metacognition reading strategies and skills that you could be teaching your students during your reading lessons. I will put a link in the description below, and this particular lesson is an example of one of the 34 different lessons that is a part of that resource. It comes with a scripted lesson plan, it comes with anchor chart printables, and then it also comes with student reproducibles. So work and graphic organizers that the students can fill out after you teach your reading lesson. Bye-bye.